bit low all the way down the runway before he pulls up into his first manoeuvre.
أعزائي المشاهدين، طائرة تيجاز تعتبر الأصغر والأخف طائرة حربية من فئتها متعددة المهام، وتخترق حاجز الصوت على أي ارتفاعات، كما يمكنها المقدرة على الوصول إلى ارتفاع 50,000 قدم.
Multi-role combat aircraft from Hindustan Aeronautics. Literal concept dates right back from 1983, really for the Indian government replacement for the MiG-21. But it's come on in development ever since. Also a maritime version available for the Indian Navy.
طبعا طائرة تيجاز تعتبر الطائرة البديلة لطائرة الميج 21، كما ترون هي تستعد للإقلاع حاليا.
Aircraft itself is inherently unstable. That maximizes the maneuverability of the aircraft because you're using artificial methods to keep the stability, so therefore you go around corners a lot sharper.
طبعا هذه الطائرة بإمكانها نقدر على القيام بمناورات صعبة جدا كما تشاهدون حاليا.
Flight controls, quadruplets, digital fly-by-wire, hands on throttle and stick. Is the F404 afterburning turbofan from General Electric.
Very impressive.
Oh yes. Coming round, having pulled up into the vertical, coming round for the first maneuver, which is going to be a square loop. Should be a box really. It's can't be called a loop if it's got square edges.
Yeah.
But he's going to pull up to 8G into the vertical pull-up. Check in the vertical, keep going up, wait till you get the speed and the height, then pull back and then push into negative G to fly straight down, upside down. The end of that transit inverted, stick back, come plummeting back down to Mother Earth. Accelerating down for another high G pull at the bottom. Complete the square loop. Off the bottom of the square loop, we're going into a high rate turn. This really demonstrates the ability of the aircraft to quickly change direction. Oh, just holding. You can see where the smoke is breaking away from the back end of that delta part.
Absolutely.
Heaving it round. Brief bit of acceleration. You can see the acceleration coming in, but a straight level still with the afterburner kicked in. Positioning round for a wing over into an outside turn. So this is the wing over. So this is going to be a negative outside turn. So he's going to roll, it says here. Anytime you like. Thank you. And then push. So he's pushing to where he can't see, because obviously he's going away from himself all the
Absolutely.
time.
And he's probably experiencing some negative G's as well.
Oh, it certainly is. Vile. So coming round back in towards us to put up into a vertical loop. At the top, he eases out of the loop, slow speed, minimum radius turn, actually when he comes out the bottom of it. There you go. So, pulling up. angle of attack when the smoke is going away from the back end into a minimum turn, slow speed left-hand turn. Speed come right back to 160 knots and the turning radius around about 350 metres. Coming out the back of this manoeuvre, he will also be positioning for the military high angle of attack, low speed run, coming right to about 110 knots when he comes from pass from the left to the right. This shows the slow speed handling characteristics of the aircraft.
سيقوم الطيار الآن بالتحليق بسرعات منخفضة أمامكم أعزائي المشاهدين كما تشاهدون.
That wing area allows for a wide range of external stores to be carried. 8 hard points. There's the low speed pass. See the breakaway of the smoke. It's quite good on the cameras. We've got some fantastic camera lenses available to get right in close on various things. Indeed, last night we had a great shot, close shot of the moon as the moon came up. With the sky cleared today, we'll probably go and grab that shot later on tonight. Now in with the afterburner, climbing steeply away. Steep climb from a slow speed pass. That says how much grunt you've got under the bonnet. Going through the inverted. A terrific display.
Absolutely.
By Tejas. Hindustan Aeronautics, the Indian Air Force. Series of rolls to go down to the other end of the runway in a moment. That's what he told me at briefing, so I'm sure he won't disappoint. There's nose going up, starting the rolls. Downwind to land. So coming to land. Capable of quite a short landing run. Doesn't need that here at Sakir Airbase. It's a decent long runway. Stress to +8 -3.5 G. .757 is being brought in a bit closer to the airfield now. He's dropping on air traffic control. .757 just over Sakir Air Base, which is not that far to the south. About 7 miles, something like that, Sakir Base. Yeah, about 7.1 miles.
7.7.
7.7,
yeah.
There we go. It's always unfair to ask the local instructors stuff that they should know just like that, to ask them just like that.
Yeah.
But marks out of 10, yeah, pretty good. They covered that. So that's where the 7.5 is holding. It won't take him long now. You're going to get one pass by the 757 with the twisters. Twisters are then going to break off, and they will do aerobatics to music when they break off with smoke. But they're going to be just out on the wingtip, slightly wide of the wingtip and slightly above the 757 because it keeps you out of the wake turbulence. But the first manoeuvre is quite interesting for them to do because they're going to pull up into a loop, but they're going to end the loop a little bit above where they entered again to keep away from the wake turbulence. Hello in the stand. I know you're looking at the screen. Don't stand there with your arms folded. Give us a wave, or we'll get the fast section down there with a hose. So Tejas leaving the runway now, so waiting for the DHL fly past. Of course, the 757 considerably faster than the Twisters, so he's going to come through at 115 knots, 115 knots, 115, which is, from memory, when I used to fly the 757, 5 knots above your landing speed, above VREF. So he's right at the slow speed. He'll have landing flap out, he'll have the gear up, and the Twisters, well, 115 knots is pretty rapid for them, so they're going to have to, they're going to have a little bit of dive down, a little overtake to get it just right, so they can't stay there for long in that formation.
أعزائي المشاهدين ستشاهدون الآن طائرة الDHL وهي بوينغ من طراز 757 ستحلق مع طائرتين من نوع تويستر ستشاهدونها حاليا.
So mobilizing our eagle-eyed team in the commentary box, peering to the south with binoculars acquired from the HAL Airshow, I happen to know. Liberated, I think is the expression.